Hey everybody, it's Uncle Scott. Welcome back to the QwerkyReax channel. First things first, I chopped all my videos, so if you don't want to hear my setup here at the beginning, use that scroll bar, slide right into the music. Guys, I have just gotten my voice back. I think all the moving and the dust and the probably just mold from cleaning out my storage unit and everything else has gotten to my innards, and so forgive me, I'm a little bit hoarse today, and will be for the next couple of videos because I'm recording a bunch in one day. Uh, this has been a slow moving process. I've been moving over the course of like 2 months here. That's because I don't really have the money to get a moving truck on my own. Uh, so I'm just kind of doing it piecemeal and making the trips on my own. But no big deal. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that it may explain why it's been taking me so long to kind of get it locked down. Also, still battling the YouTube, powers that be, over the copyright issues on my channel. Hopefully some of that goes away soon. I think I'm definitely being shadow banned. I don't think any of you are like seeing this. My views have been like super, super low, which I don't do this for the views. As you guys know, I do it for the community, but like, I feel like a whole mess of you aren't even seeing my videos anymore because I used to get views just from you seeing it. And then I also have my own like personal account that isn't the account that I do my videos through, and I watch all my videos on there on purpose, and but only when they come up on my page because I want to see how they're appearing, and they haven't appeared for well over a month. So maybe you'll be seeing this someday when you go back and watch because you're like, oh, I didn't even realize he posted that. So if that's what you're doing, hey, thanks for coming back to this one. But I'm still doing the videos because I really enjoy doing them, and for the few of you that do watch or get to see it in real time, hopefully you'll enjoy it too. Uh, anyway, that's my spiel. I saw this one get posted. I actually saw it get posted originally to I think the group that put together the concert. And then I was like, oh, mental note, I should do that for the channel. I think it'd be really interesting. And then I saw Dimash put it on his own page, his own channel. So now that makes it even better because then I can do the version, like I can use the recording from the video from his channel. And then when I link his channel, it makes sense. So hopefully it won't be an issue, excuse me, with the YouTube gods. You'll also notice, just going to mention it really quickly, for fans of the channel, I always drink water when I do the videos. I love Liquid Death. I get it like shipped to me because I just enjoy it so much, and it's in a can, not a bottle, so the plastic isn't as bad for you, blah blah blah. Anyway, today, please forgive me, I will be drinking soda. Not healthy at all, but it feels so good on my throat, so allow me the guilty pleasure. Also, my barber is on vacation and has been for like a month and a half, so I look like a shaggy dog. It's just everything's all over the place. The thing that centers us all is the music, right? So let's get to it. I'm actually psyched to see this, as I should be. So it's Placido Domingo, Jose Carreras, Dimash, and Hauser, and they're singing My Way. And so it's for the Virtuosos, which is this concert where they get a bunch of people together who are like, virtuosos, who are these amazing performers, amazing singers, amazing musicians, and they, do collabs. And so I saw the video originally, didn't watch it, I just saw the thumbnail on the Virtuosos page. And then that's what I'm saying. Then Dimash put it on his. And I think that's only like 4 days ago. So I think this is from like last week or something. And then they just started posting it. So it should be really cool. It's My Way, made probably most famous by Frank Sinatra, a virtuoso in his own right. And I turned off the captions because I feel like they'll be a distraction to me because I know the song so well. I actually sang this song, true story. I sang this song at a karaoke bar in Cuba. True story. They asked me to sing an American song for the record, and they asked me to sing a Frank song after they heard me sing a different song. Anyway, I'm just saying I have a lot of affinity for this song, so I'm excited to listen to it. My throat is already hurting me, so I'm just going to start this thing. Let's get to it. This is My Way from the Virtuosos. Let's do it. I'm going to say something really quickly before it starts. For those of you who sing sometimes, like in the shower, you go to karaoke or something like that, it happened like once in high school, and I don't think I appreciated it much, but never since I've been in the choir and where we do stuff, like I did the thing at Radio City Music Hall, let's say, where there was a whole orchestra there while we did Lord of the Rings. There is something so different about singing with a backing of an orchestra like that. Like, you just feel swept over by the music. So this is going to be dope. Come on. Come on. Dimash might be the youngest person on the stage. Wow.
And now the end is near, and so I'll face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I've stayed my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived, and I'm this fall. I travel each and every highway.
Wow.
And more, much more than this, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few.
Wait, so let's start really quickly. Like, so that was Placido that started, and he is an incredible talent, but you can always tell, like, as someone gets older, obviously they have different levels of breath support and everything else. Did you hear the incredible difference in richness? Like, if you hear Placido from back in the day, he is insanely talented, has an insanely rich voice. But again, as you get older, it's harder to keep that richness. It's hard to keep that fullness because of the breath support, because of just, aging vocal cords and everything else. To hear Dimash come in with that, it was absolutely beautiful, but it's a little bit sad to hear, like, I mean, I guess I shouldn't look at it as sad. We should look at it as, like, kind of a passing of the torch, which I think this is how this is designed to be. But that was a noticeable difference, but in kind of like a really cool way, I want to get back into it. Hold on.
Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do, and saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and much more than this.
Oh, harmonize, baby.
was stopped. I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall. And did it my way. What is a man? What has he done? If not himself, then he has none. To say the things he truly did, when not there was such one who needs. The record shows I took the blows and did it my way.
So like that right there, if you were watching really closely, is an exact example of what I was talking about. Again, these guys are incredible performers, and Placido and Jose have been around forever. Clearly, I mean, they're older gentlemen. Um, it's kind of interesting that they did this song, or kind of coincidental, I guess, or ironic, because there was twice there where Placido and Jose were like, kind of doing it their own way. They weren't really completely matching. And you even saw Dimash look over like, all right, I'll bring us back to one. But if you watch really closely right there, and guys, I'm not throwing shade at these guys. They're legendary singers, but I'm just pointing out musically, you can tell sometimes when it's like, you're not going, like, if I'm able to go to the Dimash concert in October, that would be amazing, right? But I know I'm going to hear him do magical, amazing things with his voice. And both of these older gentlemen have done that stuff, but like 20 years ago. And so now this is like, you go to this concert to like get to see legends sing. When Frank used to do this song at the end of concerts towards the end of his life, he struggled with it a little bit too, because it takes a lot of breath control to do some of the stuff that you're doing there. Like, same with Dean. Dean Martin used to have a lot of trouble singing some of his like most popular songs when he got later in life, because it really shows you how much control, how much practice, how much, skill and training goes into being able to perform these things at the level that we're used to. So when you go to a concert like this, it's to be able to say, look, I saw him do this live. And that's what people used to do with Frank. They used to be like, we don't care if he screws up the end. And he used to joke about it, or he would like bebop, scat his way around it. But I'm going to rewind it a little bit here. And when they get to the end of this phrase that they just sang, pay attention, like really closely look at both of the older gentlemen, right? And look at Jose, look at Placido, and look at how they are how they're doing the breath control at the end. Because you're going to see, I'm telling you, you're going to see it. There's a moment where he realizes, especially Jose, he realizes that he can't finish the phrase. He doesn't have enough breath support. So he stops. And that's the right thing to do. Don't try to force it out. Don't get squeaky. Don't like shake because you're trying to like make the thing last. It won't sound right. I just think it's really interesting to like notice things like that, because like it shows you how they really are trying to do this for the audience. And I'm sure it's an honor to be a part of this concert. And anyone who comes at me for being like, oh, you're being mean to them and everything else, you can squash that right now, because I'm not. I have so much respect for these guys and this, like the ability, their musicianship. It's not that. But as a reactor, when I'm watching these things, like I treat you guys like I would if you were sitting next to me at home and we were having a conversation about the concert and about the musicality. It'd be like, yeah, it was really awesome to get to hear these guys. And you can see like this song isn't an easy song, and they still went for it. And people think, oh, it's an easy song. It's not. I'll show you. If we rewind it. Yeah, watch Jose right here at the end of this phrase. I'll rewind it one more. Right at the end of the phrase, you'll see he just stops because I think he ran out of breath. See how he stopped?
What has he got? If not himself, then he has none. Whose fate of things he truly thinks, and on the
Man.
I took the blows and did
Ha! Placido's like, you're kind of all over the place. Did you see that? Now you can't come at me because Placido just said it on stage. He just did the. Eh. That's amazing. That was really, really amazing. Just called it out right away. You gotta love that. Um, like I said, guys, it's not about like throwing shade or anything like that. It's about saying, like, look, it's not easy to do these songs. And he, like, Dimash, I'm sure Dimash was honored to sing with those legends. Uh, and I think for them, they're so used to kind of like, being the main person on the stage and not like, I don't even know how much they rehearsed that all together because there were parts where they were really off. Like, and I think it's a great way, kind of like a passing of the torch. And it's just really, really cool to see that. And I love it when that kind of stuff happens. Um, there might be more things from this concert. I'm seeing a couple of other like thumbnails. So I'll definitely check those out. If you guys want me to, let me know. It looks like Dimash may have done something with Hauser, which that could be cool. Um, so let me know if you want to see, any more. I thought this was really cool. And I really did. I really think it's awesome how they kind of went for it and took a song that is kind of more can kind of be more of a like, how you feel it. Like you sing it how you feel it. You don't necessarily need to follow the same course every time. I think outside of his actual recordings, when he did it live, Frank never did it the same way twice. So that's that was kind of, I think, the only hiccup for them is that they're so used to, like I was saying, being the only person on stage that it was hard for them to match. And I think Dimash did a great job of like locking it all in. But I love that thing at the end where Placido was like, that's so great. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to stop talking. I enjoyed that very much. I hope you guys did too. Hope you're having a great week. I hope you are not feeling the sick that I am feeling. And hey, whatever's going on with you, remember, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.